So I wanted to talk about the challenges of moving up and down in weight in boxing, period. Whether it's pro or amateur, right?
Gotcha.
You know, what the physical challenges that boxers face when changing weight divisions. So, you know, we see that a lot. Boxers having issues with weight. It's different in the pros than it is in the amateurs. You know, amateurs, they weigh in today and then they fight today. The pros, they weigh in today, they fight tomorrow, you know, which can be challenging too. So I just want to go back and, you know, just give a little history on weight classes. You know, when boxing, back in like in the 18th century until like the middle of the 19th century, all prize fighters was lumped together into one whatever, you know what I mean? So technically, basically, it would be something like, if it was today, Floyd would have to fight Usyk. Floyd Mayweather would have to fight Usyk if he wanted to be a champion. Yeah. You know what I mean? They ain't have weight divisions. And then around in the 1800s, a guy by the name of Jack, I don't know how to pronounce his name, McAuliffe, I think it is, he became the first lightweight champion, knocking out his opponent in the 21st round. Because, you know, back then,
go a bunch of rounds.
They just go, I don't even know how many rounds they used to do.
Of course, how many minutes were they fighting back then?
I don't even know. That's a good question. I need to look that up. You know?
No, I don't know.
Oh.
But you hear about folks talking about they went 45 rounds. Okay, what? 45 rounds of what? 2 minutes or 1 minute? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Probably was still 3 minutes.
Yeah, maybe.
But they used to fight like 100 rounds, man.
Yeah.
3 hours, 4 hours, you know what I mean, fighting. But anyway, there was a doctor from the research I did by the name of Edwin Flip Homansky, who advocated, he was concerned about fighters being dehydrated and things like that. Well, when they changed it to having to fight in weight division, that was in 1886, when they had to start fighting in weight divisions. But Dr. Flip Homansky advocated switching before the fight weigh-ins, like the day before. And then the Nevada State Athletic Commission said that they implemented that. They saw, you know,
that was the Duke Koo Kim that got killed, right?
Duke Koo Kim. Oh yeah, yep.
That was it Ray Boom Boom Mancini? He fought Ray Boom Boom Mancini.
And that was in what year was that?
It was in the 80s.
Yeah.
But I remember that's when I think around that time they stopped doing weigh-ins and same day fights.
Right. But they changed it to the day before, right? And the athletic commission went on to say, you know, they changed it before the fight weigh-ins.
Yep.
Here's the problem with the day before weigh-ins with fights.
Yeah, I know where you're going with that.
Where?
The day before weigh-in means people think that they can actually weigh. They go, people who should be in a higher weight class, they put themselves in a lower weight class because they feel they can drain and kill themselves in the 24 hours prior to it and then rehydrate up within the next 24 hours.
And then, so you got somebody fighting at 147. Now tomorrow come, they can hydrate, they 160. They coming in the ring.
A bunch of times.
Yeah, weighing 160, 170, or whatever the case might be, which is still goes back to, you know, that becomes a danger now. And Homansky, he even changed his position on that after seeing a lot of, I think that's what happened with Boom Boom Mancini and Duke Koo Kim because in the 80s is when they started that before the day before weigh-ins, and I think that's when they changed it around that time, I think that's when he started to change his mind, because it was like, okay, these jokers is hydrating all the way up to these heavy weights even right now today.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So. And you got a lot of boxers that take advantage of that. You know what I mean? Like you just said.
I mean, they all take advantage of it. So it's really, but it wouldn't the play if everybody doing it, wouldn't the playing field be level unless one person is better at cutting weight than the next person, and that makes it puts you at a disadvantage.
I mean, a lot of times people take fights based upon that.
Oh yeah,
because they know that happens. Like in the matchmaking process, they're like, okay, we know he's gonna come in depleted, so we're gonna fight. We gonna fight him.
Because he's weaker. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes like with when Oscar De La Hoya fought Pacquiao, if you remember that fight.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? When he fought Pacquiao, he was drained.
Yeah, because he fought Pacquiao. Oscar fought Floyd at 54.
Right.
I want to say he fought Pacquiao. It may have been 45. It may have been below the welterweight limit.
Right. But he depleted himself to make the weight.
Yep.
Hoping that he was going to be able to rehydrate.
Yep.
But he only rehydrated himself 2 pounds.
Yeah, because Freddie Roach said that he knew when he saw the IV marks in Oscar's arms, he knew Oscar was dead, and he told Manny to go right at him.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. He only hydrated up to 2 pounds, and Manny just destroyed him. That whole fight, that was bad.
But everybody Pacquiao fought was like that though. You know, he fought Miguel Cotto. He fought Miguel Cotto at a catchweight. He fought Margarito when he broke.
Who you talking about?
Manny Pacquiao.
Oh, yeah.
Manny Pacquiao fought Margarito. It was at a catchweight. Everybody, once he got off and started fighting people in the welterweight division, everybody he fought, he made them manipulate their weight. And I mean, and that's part of that's part of the seedier sides of boxing. I mean, dealing with weight is just part of boxing. Like with Ryan Garcia and Tank, Tank giving Ryan Garcia a rehydration clause from that standpoint. From what I understand, it's in most of Tank's contracts.
Right.
But that's part of boxing. If you sign the contract, then meet the obligations.
Right. Well, so have you ever heard about the pay to wait scam?
No, I hadn't heard about that.
The pay to weigh.
Oh, you meaning you're gonna come in. You're gonna come in heavy, so you're willing to pay the fine.
No,
like
not
Floyd
pay the
did
fine.
with Marquez.
Exactly, but paying to make contract to wait, they buy their way out. But what Floyd did with Marquez, he paid Marquez though.
Yeah, he paid him $500,000.
Just $680,000.
Something like because he knew he was gonna miss weight. He came in at 47 as opposed to coming in at 145.
He only had to cut 2 pounds.
Yeah,
and so instead of cutting the 2 pounds, he just paid the man $680,000 so he can come in.
But Floyd was coming off 2 years too.
Right.
But isn't that the same thing Shakur just did at 130?
Yeah.
With Kasir, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He said he couldn't make the weight, which I don't believe, because he just at the last fight he came in at 133.
Some people calling that a scam though, like to be able to, because I mean, really, it's a $300,000 per pound penalty was written in that contract with Marquez and Floyd, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you got the money and the means to pay to pay for weighing in, what's the point of even having a weight? What's the point of even having weight division? So we back at square one.